So today the class is on a ghost in the cart. Okay. So remember last class we did about how Krishna killed Putna. Can you guess how old was Krishna when he killed the demoness? He was only 6 days old. Very close. You were very close. He was only 6 days old. Imagine a 6-day-old baby, not even 6 months. 6-day-old baby killed a demoness like Putna.
I saw a video. It was written 5 days.
5 days, 6 days doesn't make too much of a difference. Let's say 5-6 days. Okay. So now the next demon which Kansa is going to send is, his name is Shatakasura. He's called Shatka. You know what Shatka means in Sanskrit? It means cart. Shatka, right? Shatka means cart in Sanskrit. So now Krishna, now we are coming to Krishna was 6 days old when he killed Putna. Now we are forwarding a little bit. Now
What
Krishna,
was the name?
Shatkasura. So now Krishna is 3 months old. So now Krishna, when the child becomes 3 months old, he usually tries to turn. You know, the child is always, when the child is very small, he tries to lie down straight. Okay. At about 3 months old, the child turns a little bit and tries to rise, tries to get up. You know. So these are the small things that children learn with age. So so in our Vedic culture, for every little thing there's a samskara that we do. So this is called samskara means we do a ceremony. So this is called the rising. The baby is trying to rising ceremony. And in Sanskrit it is called Uttana ceremony. Uttan means rise. So Mother Yashoda, she is an expert. She's an expert in doing these ceremonies. So she wants to celebrate this Uttan ceremony for her 3-month-old child. Okay. So usually in the Vedic culture you have to do some ceremony. The first thing is you call a lot of Vaishnavas, lot of Brahmins, and you feed them prasad. Okay, and then you donate a lot of cows, grains, jewels, ornaments, wealth. So Mother Yashoda is inviting a lot of Brahmanas, and there's going to be a big ceremony in this celebration of Krishna becoming now 3 months old. So there is a grand celebration, and all the gopis and all the gopas and all the Vrajvasis are taking part in this. Okay, and huge prasadam, huge bhoga is getting made. Lots of items with milk, all the sweets with milk, a lot of varieties are getting made. Now, for this, the child is, given a nice bath. So Krishna, so when we give bath to Krishna, it is not an ordinary bath like how we take bath. There's a proper word in Sanskrit called Abhishek. So Mother Yashoda, along with all the elderly gopis, gives Abhishek to Krishna, and you will find a beautiful picture in our ISKCON where Krishna is nicely, held in like a nice bathtub kind of a thing, where Krishna is given Abhishek with the conch.
What is Abhishek called in English?
It's a bath. A
sacred bath.
A sacred bath, you can call a ceremonial bath. Okay, so this is, here is the picture, and here see all the gopis and all, they are giving a sacred bath to Krishna. Okay,
but
and
why
then
are the gopis giving?
Because gopis are assisting Yashoda Maiya. They're all assisting her, and then Yashoda Maiya, after giving him a bath, then they dress up Krishna in beautiful.
What was the name?
Bishop. And then Yashoda, after giving the Abhishek to Krishna, then she dresses him up in new clothes, new garments, makes him wear gold jewelry, puts black kajal in his eyes, and
Why?
nicely,
Why kajal?
because it's very good for the eyes.
But why don't you put me on me kajal? I have weak eyes.
Yeah, we can put
I
kajal.
don't look good in kajal.
And then now Yashoda, as we can see, is very busy now, because such a big arrangement she's doing, such a big ceremony, so many Brahmanas are coming, you have to serve them. So she's very busy. So what does she do after dressing up Krishna? She sees that Krishna is feeling a little sleepy. So what does she do? Because it's a big house, Nanda Maharaj has a very big palatial house. So what she does is she takes Krishna into the courtyard, and there in the courtyard there's a big cart. There's a big cart where lot of utensils are kept, storage of lot of utensils made up of gold and silver, and lot of vessels are kept there. So underneath, because he's just a small baby, underneath the cart's shade, she puts Krishna, and she also sleeps next to him, because so that she's trying to take care of him. And then when the mother sleeps with the child, then the child feels very protected, and the child goes off to deep sleep. And so when she saw that Krishna has gone off to a deep sleep, then she very slowly she got up from there, and she covered Krishna with a nice blanket, and she left. So she was very happy. Now child is totally nicely fed, nicely dressed up, taken a bath and all. Now the child will sleep for 2-3 hours. So she can serve the brahmanas, she can do all the arrangements. So she leaves from there. Okay, and she goes and serves the brahmanas. Now at that moment, there is this asur called Shatkasura, I told you, and he is sent by Kans, because obviously Putna got defeated by Krishna, she got killed. Now Kans is always hatching a plan. So the next demon, the second demon that Kans is sending is Shatkasur. Now this Shatkasur, he doesn't have a gross body. Gross body means this body which we can see, we can feel. He doesn't have a gross body, because he was cursed by a muni, by a sage.
Oh, Durvasa Muni?
No, not by Durvasa Muni. He was cursed by another Muni. I will tell you that story. But he doesn't have a gross body. He has a subtle body. When somebody has a subtle body, does not have a gross body, that means he's like a ghost.
He is a ghost.
He is a ghost, right? So the Shatkasur can actually, he's invisible.
So does that mean Shatkasura is a ghost?
Yeah, he is a ghost.
Are ghosts even real?
Yes. So anybody who doesn't have a gross body, but we all have subtle bodies, that person is a ghost, because he doesn't have a body which we can see.
But
So he's invisible.
Are there no ghosts in Nirvana?
No, I don't think so. We never heard of anything. And another name for Shatkasur is Ut. What is his name? Utkacha. Can you write that down? Utkacha, which also means cart. Okay, so another name for cart is Utkacha.
Cart.
Yeah, Utkacha. Utkacha. Okay.
KTCH.
Yeah. So what did this?
What was the name? Another name? Utkacha.
Utkacha. So basically, when this demon Shatkasur saw that nobody was near Krishna and he was under this cart, under the shade of the cart, he realized that this is a great opportunity to kill the child. So what he did, because he was a ghost, as I said, Chaitanya Priya, he was a ghost. So what he did, he entered inside the cart. Because he was a ghost, he could enter anywhere. He could enter into thin air also. So he entered into this cart, and what he started to do was, when he entered, he started pushing the wheel of the cart into the ground. So what happened? The cart broke, and everything is supposed to fall on Krishna, right? So when he was sinking these the wheels into the ground, the cart was becoming, the height of the cart started becoming less and less, and Shatkasur wanted to fall on Krishna and then kill him. But what happened when all this was happening and the cart was about to dismantle? You know what happened? Krishna woke up. He opened his eyes. So when he opened his eyes, you would think, okay, a normal child now, he's gotten up, right? So he opened his eyes and he started crying. Why he started crying? Because he wanted his mother now. He wanted to have his mother's milk. He was feeling, hungry. And But Yashoda Maya could not hear Krishna because she was busy, as I told you. She was busy dealing with the devotees, with the brahmanas. She was busy arranging so many facilities for them, right? So she was very busy. So she couldn't hear that Krishna was crying. And Krishna knew that the Shatkasur is inside the cart. So when a child cries, what does he do? He tries to push his leg up and down, right? He tries to push his hand, he tries to push his leg. So Krishna's small little lotus feet, can you imagine? A 3-month-old baby's feet will not be more than this.
Aww.
So small. What he did, he started kicking his feet in the air. And when he kicked the feet in the air, as I told you, the cart's height had decreased because the Shatkasur was trying to, kind of dismantle. He wanted to dismantle the cart so that it falls on Krishna. Krishna just, his lotus feet just touched the cart. Can you imagine a small baby when he will kick, a 3-month-old, he'll kick, how soft his kick will be. But that kick made Shatkasur, that actually kicked Shatkasur, which was inside the cart. And Shatkasur could feel it and he died just by that little kick of the feet of the Lord. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the strength of the Lord?
You started sinking the wheels in the ground, and then what?
And then what happened? Krishna suddenly woke up. And when Krishna suddenly woke up, he kicked the cart. And when he kicked the cart, the huge cart, started falling apart. The wheel and the axle started coming out. And the handle got broken, everything started breaking, and then the whole cart scattered and fell. And then that's how, when the cart broke, because who was inside the cart? The demon was inside the cart. When the cart broke, obviously the demon also died within the cart. Got it? Because the demon had entered the cart, no? So when the cart dismantled, obviously everything broke in the cart by a small kick of Krishna's lotus feet. Even Shatkasur died. Now, who was this Shatkasur? Do you want to know his story? Who was this Shatkasur? Actually, remember we had done that story of Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksh. Hiranyaksh was Hiranyakashipu's brother. So that Hiranyaksh, who was killed by Varadev, that Hiranyaksh had a son who's this Shatkasur. So that Hiranyaksh had this son, demon son, and his name was Utkacha. Okay, I told you Shatka's other name was Utkacha. So Hiranyaksha's son was Utkacha, and one day he went to a rishi's ashram and he misbehaved over there. He broke all the trees in his.
Hiranyaksh's son was
Utkacha.
Utkacha.
Yeah, and he went to this Lomasha Muni's ashram one day, hermitage of Lomasha Rishi, and he broke the trees in the orchard. So he broke some trees in the orchard, and the Rishi became very angry with him. He said, "You don't know how to behave, because the Rishis, they like to live peacefully. They don't like if somebody disturbs them, right?" So he became very angry and he said, "You evil-hearted one, become bodiless."